I am going to just say, F it. It's total after dark segment now. We're going to do if anyone comes around, we can talk about this, but I don't think we should unless because there's no one there. What we should do is Scratchers, Garbage Pail Kids. We're going to get into the old chew situation here shortly. You ready for the chew?
Chew is shot in the head. No, shot and chew.
I'm good for that. So, yeah, I cannot believe he's been 21 years ago, he died. It does not seem that long ago. At all. At all. Damn, dude. Everybody. I know a lot of people that passed away. But man, I'm getting to the age now when it wasn't just a few years ago or 5 or 10. It was 20, 15, 18, sometimes less. That's a lot. His mom passed away about a year ago. His stepdad, they all did. Yeah, yes, please.
You old sport.
All right. So, today's the chew, which is totally just an RC After Dark segment. This is the RC After Dark segment. We got to get you more lit. Remember how crazy it used to be on the RC After Dark segments?
Well, we toned it down quite a little bit in the sake of professionalism, but I think.
Well, not all the way. We don't have to. Remember, the camera's over here. We changed camera angles, guys. No, it's up there. Yeah. We changed camera angles in hopes that it might collect a better signal. I don't know. So anyway, hopefully it'll hold a better signal. We are going to open up some Garbage Pail Kids Chrome.
Kids of the trash.
So you've never seen Garbage Pail Kids, truthfully, have you? Here, I'll tell you. I'm sorry, what am I doing here? What do you kind of know what they are? I got a beer here. I forgot I cracked that one open. All right, sir. Here you go. Here you go. Facing up towards you.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, guys. For you guys that don't know, and none of you do know, these are Garbage Pail Kids. I'm a huge Garbage Pail Kid collector.
What do you mean none of you do know? What if they do know?
They don't know I'm a huge collector.
Oh.
I've got hundreds, nay, thousands of Garbage Pail Kids. Many never opened, never looked at. I have some of the originals from 1986 or 87 still in their wax packaging from Topps.
Oh, man.
I don't know if it had gum in them. I hope not, because the gum will be demolished and it'll probably get the cards all sticky.
Oh, no.
But I have cards from way back then till now, pretty much. And they've come and gone. Now they've made a big comeback. Oh, this is one of my favorites ever. So, do you know what do you know about Garbage Pail Kids?
I know I used to see them in stores everywhere when I was a kid.
So what are they?
It's like a collectible cards.
What's on the card? Do you even know what's on the cards?
These guys.
So they used to be called there was this thing called Cabbage Patch dolls or kids.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
The girls liked them, and some of the young boys liked them too.
Oh, so that was like a twist on that.
So Topps has another thing called Wacky Packages, and it's another thing I've got thousands, nay, millions of Wacky Packages cards. Maybe not millions, but a lot.
Wacky packages like Kit Kat bars and stuff.
Okay, say Kentucky Fried Chicken. You're used to the bucket in the Colonel's head. Wacky Packages would be making fun of it, and it would show that same drawing, but it would say Kentucky Flies Sicken. Is that a Kentucky Fried Chicken? Kentucky Flies Sicken, and it'll show a dead Colonel head in the box of Kentucky Fried Chicken and flies over it. It was always weird packaging. It was a spin on packaging.
Yeah, novelty.
They made fun of packaging. So the first Garbage Pail Kids, from what I understand, was a wacky package of Cabbage Patch Kids, and they were making fun.
Wacky
Wacky packages.
Package wacky.
Oh my God, I got wacky packages.
Package wackages, man.
You don't know what a wacky package is?
I may be too young for wacky packages.
It looks just like.
Where are the wacky packages?
Dude. Where is my fucking wacky packages? I have some in here. No wacky packages. So, like I'm just
let's go back to this.
Wacky pack.
See, there's 5 packs and extra pack, and look for exclusive refractor parallel.
So these are copies of the 1986 set. I think it was the first year or second year they came out. But they've added a twist to it. They've called it chrome. So there's refractors, parallels. There's different colors. And I remember some of these guys, like this guy here. See his head blowing up? You know what his name is?
What? Atom Bomb. Man.
Now you're starting to see what the fuck's going on?
I see.
Now, do you remember Bazooka comics, like Bazooka Gum or whatever?
Bazooka Gum.
So the comics was Bazooka Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy's wearing a Bazooka Gum. He's got his thing is bubble blown all over him. Wad, because he had a wad of gum. Each Garbage Pail Kid's name's 2 names. They got the same look with 2 names. His other name is called Joe Blow by Bazooka Joe. Blowing bubbles. Atom Bomb's other name was, oh fuck, I should know this right now. Blasted Billy. Atom Bomb, I think, is card number A7 or 7A in the first set. He was the 7th card, most popular ever. This is one of my favorites. This guy here, Handy Randy and Jordan Nuts. Yep, that's his names.
I don't get Jordan Nuts.
Well, he's nuts. His name is Jordan and he's nuts because he's putting his hand in there. Oh. Well, I didn't know what it meant. Years later, I found out there's a food called Jordan Nuts.
Oh, wow.
Here we go, buddy. Your first pack of Garbage Pail Kids. Let's check it out. If any of you guys are just tuning in, we've had a lot of problems so far with the internet. I did move the camera, and I think we're getting a better signal, and this is total RC After Dark action right now. Chelios has never seen Garbage Pail Kids, and while we were waiting for some of you guys to tune in, we decided to open some up. So these are some 1986 packs of Garbage Pail Kids. And let us know if you're out there. Oh, wow. I already can tell I got a refractor. This is friggin' awesome. Woo! All right. I'm going to name one out, and then you name one out. I got Hot Doug. He's a guy, a little baby, in a hot dog bun, and they're eating him.
I got Doughy Joey.
Doughy Joey. What's happening to Doughy Joey?
He's getting rolled by a rolling pin.
Yeah.
He's a dough guy.
Oh, he's a dough guy. All right, let me see. These are great. I love these chrome ones. Oh, Mick Dagger. Kind of like Mick Jagger. It's a kid. He looked like he's a sword swallower like he was a sword swallower in the circus, except it pierced through the back of his neck. What do you got?
I don't really understand this one. It's Dottie Dribble.
Double dribble, like double dribble.
Oh, okay.
Basketball, head looks like a basketball, and it's dribbling out of his mouth. Dottie instead of double.
Hey.
Huh? Pierced penny. Little kid's got a piercing right through him. Pretty cool.
Johnny One Note.
Oh, Johnny One Note. He was cool. Oh, man. Any of you guys ever seen this stuff? Oh, boy. Rick is back. Garbage Pail. Hey, Garbage Pail Kids, the movie. I remember that well. I think that I remember this from, well, I knew these well before the movie came out. By the time the movie came out, the Garbage Pail Kids were already in some hot water. Johnny One Note was a great one. Edible Ernie. He's a gingerbread man getting eaten. I liked Gil Grill. This is a refractor. Can you guys see how cool that looks on camera? So this is a refractor card. This one's going to be more collectible. This is Gil Grill. He's a Boy Scout, and while the rest of them are grilling hot dogs, he's grilling somebody's hand. There's something wrong with that.
I got Pin Paul.
Pin Paul.
That one looks pretty cool too.
I've never seen that. Oh, instead of pinball, it's Pin Paul. And a ball fell out of the sky and cracked this kid's head. Oh, no, that's Atom. That's a play on Atom Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that.
That's an interesting one.
That's cool. Live mic. You know what, Tessa? My friend was asking about you today. My friend Chelios actually said, "Hey, where's Tessa been at?" No, issues with signals. We can only hope not. If my signal does go bad, I will restart it, but I don't know how long we can keep doing that. If you guys can come and give us a thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it, but hopefully that signal will stay through. Live mic was the unstable again. So I'm going to try to scoot a little bit. Oh, I might, but it seemed like the signal got more stable though.
Put it back where it was before. Over here.
No, we need a stable signal. See, it's unstable again.
I think those wires are fucking with it. Are we stable now?
Yeah, it seems to be. Any luck? Does it seem to be stable or no?
Man, it's everything but stable over here.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I think we're slowly coming to. I think that's a good shot too. A half body shot was better.
Man, I just don't think it's going to happen. No. Gonna unplug that and just plug in this. We're no longer doing mics. We're just live micing it. We'll see if it works. Live micing it. Mike just
Live
said
mic
live
with
mic
no
was the
mics.
best.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well, hello, and then, you know, if we leave, well, goodbye in advance.
Yeah, guys, sorry about that. We're gonna see if we can make this work again. I did just pull the microphones out of it, so that does seem to be helping the signal just a little bit. Let me know if the audio is coming through. Yeah, the audio is coming through, but it's not
Audio!
it's not as good, so we need to speak towards it. So yeah, Tess, I'm sorry. I was trying to say something to you. Chelios was actually asking about you, and I said, "Oh," because we were trying to see if you were on. I see that I was watched some of the Las Vegas streams, and I didn't see you on this night. I said, "Oh, she'll probably be out sooner or later, but I don't know if you're getting out tonight." Rick, I'm picking up kid from field trip, sitting in the car, and signal is choppy. Rick, it's probably not your car signal. It's probably our signal. We have been having issues with the signal all night long, unfortunately. It's been a lot of fun, but not having decent internet really sucks. I don't know if it'll work now that we turn the microphones off. That might make the power on the phone a little bit better. We'll see.
Breaking up a lot. Many times.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll just go on a little bit more.
We're working on 360p, okay?
Yeah, 360p.
Yes.
That's not our fault. You need to adjust your settings.
Yeah, change your
You
settings.
probably have
probably
1080p.
your own
You need to
settings.
drop it to 480p on your.
Yeah.
So this is great. Doughy Joey, Johnny One Note, Dottie Dribble.
Pin Paul.
This is great.
I
Pin
like
Paul.
that one.
I gotta figure that out.
Really cool.
So see, blown up head, except that the head is dropped in, and he's pressing the button. Adam Bomb is never in a car. He's just sitting there pressing the button and playing a game, actually, in real life. Gil Grill, Hot Doug, McDagger, Pin Penny, Edible Ernie. Love it. I'm going to check out some more. I have 3 boxes of them. So Tessa is streaming tomorrow and Sunday night for sure. Yeah, I've seen that you've been doing the strip more. It's been very cool. I haven't been able to watch much streaming for while it's live. I try to catch up later. During live streams, well, it always is happening in the evening, and sometimes I've got stuff going on. You know how it is. But later in the evening, I'll try to catch some, or the next day. But what's a good starter kit to make a car like that? That's a good question. Tess is wondering what's a good starter kit. Let her
Make a car like what?
an RC car.
Oh.
What's a good way to get started? Is this something that you want to build, Tessa, or would you want to purchase it and all you got to do is open it and put batteries and play? Would you rather assemble it? They come both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you say if she wants to buy it straight out and just play, and then maybe if she wants to do a kit as well.
Yeah, you can start off with something like a Traxxas Slash. It's a great starter vehicle, one of the most popular out there. Extreme Christmas sellers, you know the deal. You can start off with a 2-wheel drive, which is the most budget-friendly setting. Comes with battery and charger. Then if you want a little bit more traction, a little bit more fun in the long run, 4-wheel drive is the way to go. Then if you want to put it together, there is an unassembled version of the 2-wheel drive. So it's all up to you.
Yeah, I think the 2-wheel drive / unassembled kit is a great way to go, and it's only around $200 actually. So it's not that expensive. And you build a slash kit, it comes with everything other than the paint. You'll need to paint it. Mm-hmm. So you do need to purchase some paint, and you need to purchase a battery and a charger. But other than that, $200 and it's ready to go. It's a really good car when you're done. A great car for starters.
One of the best.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that question, Tessa. And that's, if you have not seen Tessa's channel, you need to check it out. I love Las Vegas, and I love that Tessa shows us a lot of cool stuff in Las Vegas. I went over there, I hung out with her there just a couple months ago. We had some good times walking around doing some live streaming. She's not just locked into any one place. I was watching her when she was doing some shows. I think it was at the Plaza Hotel at Fremont, but it was dance nights on Thursday nights. They were doing, was it salsa dance lessons and dancing? It was a fun show. But check Tessa's show out. It's a lot of fun. Tessa, I think, and Jamie's birthday is actually next week. So we're considering coming out to Vegas next week. So if we do, we'll be seeing you hopefully next week. It is her birthday. So yeah, maybe next weekend we'll be there. Where do you buy them? Do we sell them? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
You know, that's a great idea. That would be cool. If I come to Vegas, I've heard that there's an indoor RC track there in Vegas. Would you like to live stream there from there with me if I come to Vegas? I'll take one of my race cars because they have an indoor RC track and we can go and do that. And I can show you firsthand. That would be freaking awesome.
Freaking amazing. He does have pretty cool race cars.
Yeah, that would be fun. Let's do that for sure. Check out these. This is the new group. I just opened up a new group of them, or a new bag. One of my favorite ones is in there.
Earl painting. What's that one for?
Well, some of them it takes a while to figure out. Don't worry. If you don't see it yet, just scroll through and you'll see something.
Gory Dory.
That's the brother of that other one. Gil Grill. It's the same picture, just different names.
Oh, I think that this one in what's the name? In the refractor. The hot dog.
That's Doug E. Or Hot Doug. Yeah.
Frankfurter.
So Tessa says salsa night at the... Yes, it was at the Plaza. See? I guess I haven't lost my memory totally yet.
Oh, Jordan Nuts.
Jordan Nuts. Yeah, so salsa night at the Plaza was fun. And yeah, guys, if you're... whether you're a fan of Vegas or just a fan of just having fun and seeing cool stuff and people having fun, go check out Tessa O's channel. You won't be disappointed. Definitely not. What do you see there?
Raz and Rosley.
Yeah.
They're like
Nice.
40 little tongues.
Well, they're gross. Garbage pail kids are meant to be disgusting.
Very disgusting.
This is what made a lot of people, what was the deal? A lot of parents got mad about it and they tried to get Clark Kent. You know Clark Kent, Superman?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. He doesn't look like he really can he?
Nope, he really can't.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you know that game Monopoly?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Why is it just his
I don't know.
head?
Oh gosh, you won't get this one. Silvery
This
Neil.
one's cool.
Tessa O would get this. This is Silvery Neil. It's a play on Salvatore Dali's. You know, some of those old paintings and stuff. Melted
I've seen
Clocks.
Melted Clock.
Haunted Hollis. That's just a B name of. I forget which one that is. Oh man. So RC After Dark. We're doing our little rants and raves. What is your most recent rant of the week?
This is cool.
Oh yeah, Monopoly. You got rant of the week?
Brand to the week. Ye Revos.
What's the problem with wait? What is an E-Revo? It's a
An E-Revo.
Traxxas 10th scale, but it's kind of an 8th scale. It's big.
It's a big 10 scale. It's their longest, one of their longest lasting bashers. It's been out for a long time. It's a reliable piece of machinery, great engineering, but not simple to work on at all. Unless you really know what you're doing. All right, 30 screws later, you got the wheel off.
Yeah. So Kevin, what are you saying being rained out? And Tessa, yeah, that will be cool. I actually say let's do that. When I come up there, I'm gonna plan ahead. I'll check, make sure the hours of that whenever the racetrack is open, and I'll get in touch with you and we'll plan to do a live stream together for that place.
So great.
That'll be a lot of fun. I think that your people will like it, and they'll get a kick out of it. It'll be some RC days being rained out. Are you saying tomorrow's RC days, the beach bash, Kevin, being rained out? Because yeah, I think I talked, or I didn't talk to. I saw RC Dead People's post, and he said it was going to go on rain or shine. Do you just think we should just say the hell with it because it's too hot and not too hot, too rainy and not go? Or did you hear that it actually is rained out? We got rained out a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Could those be it?
Yeah, they should be right next to him. So what is today? Friday?
Friday.
Oh boy. So if we're gonna do this thing tomorrow, it's
You got to take a shot.
yeah, take a shot. Here, let's put them in this stack. Where's your shot glass?
Let me dig it. Behind RC18T.
So Kevin says the beach in the sand, beach in the rain, the sand will be packed. Yeah, that's what the pirate was saying. The pirate said it actually might be better. I think it was the pirate earlier.
Good grip.
The traction would be good. I don't know if it would be. I mean, the traction would be good. It just depends on how much of a mess it's going to be. I hope not too much of a mess. So I'm still thinking about going. You don't have to get up too early. I mean, you can show up there like 11 or 12 o'clock for sure and be good. I don't want to be the first guy there, especially with the crappy weather.
Don't be ready.
All right, cheers, guys. Have a shot with us. Oh man.
Have a shot or 5.
This second hour, the RC After Dark hour, brought to you by Johnny Walker Black Label.
And really.
If it's not Johnny Walker Black Label, it's just another type of whiskey.
Jim Beam.
Would you set that just off stage, please? Yeah, to the, if you could.
Trash?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
No trash?
Yeah, just straight back there. So, Kevin, are you up for going to this beach bash in the morning? Do you think you've got what it takes? Because, I don't know. I talked to some people. I talked to my buddy Elmer. He said he wanted to go, but I haven't spoken to him in a while. He actually was on one of the earlier live streams before the stream cut out. I wanted to ask him then if he was going to go. If you're on, who wants to go still? Kevin, do you want to go? Elmer, do you want to go? Who else did I ask? I asked Dre. We'll see. Kenny. I asked Kenny. I asked a lot of people. Oh, Rick, yeah. Rick, you're probably not going to go. I think you said you had to stick around close to home tomorrow, I think. There's only 4 cards in this pack.
What?
Oh, there's 4 cards per pack? I feel like we got more than 4 cards in those other packs.
You have more than 4 cards in the other pack.
I think we won like refractors in every pack, which was odd, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tessa O gets that 420 IQ. Yeah. My shoes are soaked and suck on sand. So Kevin, you're saying you're not going just because your shoes are wet and your shoes don't work well in the sand? Is that what you're telling me? Dude.
Sand shoes.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Well, I'm a little annoyed here because we got only 4 cards in this pack and 2 are the same, Mick Dagger and Monopoly. But I like this one.
Building.
Building.
Building. That's a building.
And this guy's pretty cool too.
Wormy shirt. Yeah, he looks pretty wormy. Yeah. That's a wormy guy.
So man, I guess if Kevin's not going and I think Rick's not going, I don't think I'll be going to the bash either, unfortunately.
No bash, guys.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's a sad moment.
It's just been like that this whole damn weekend. Between that, the weather. Yeah, see? Another refractor. See, we keep getting these cool ones. This is a great refractor. This is a great refractor. Unbreakable Barney. Oh my god. Welded Fred. Spencer.
What?
That's like you. Hot. This is my favorite. This is me. This is me. Hot Rod. Pretty cool.
Rod. That one's cool.
Pretty cool, dude.
That's a really cool shiny card.
This one's more like you. This one's more like you.
Spencer Dispenser.
What the hell's going on here? These cards are horrible. Oh man. So it's right around 10 o'clock, guys. We started at 8 o'clock tonight. Unfortunately, it seems like we're getting better service now than we were earlier. We've dropped out several times earlier. This stream seems to be going strong, but we don't have a whole lot of guys on here.
All the normal people hopped off. So
I'm not sure if we want to stay on much longer. We usually plan to run from 8 to 10 o'clock, but we did have some issues, so we could go a little bit later. Just like to hear if anyone's out there, and if you have anything to talk about RC related. It does look like the Beach Bash in Long Beach will not be. We're not going to see Rick, not going to see Kevin, not going to see Tessa. Oh, damn it, Tessa won't be there. Chelios won't be there. I still might be there, but pretty doubtful. Pretty doubtful. Yeah, I have other stuff I like doing on Saturday mornings that aren't RC related. What else were we doing today? The question of the week: what's your most hated repair? I thought we were going to get some more feedback on that one. We really didn't.
We really didn't.
That's.
Repairs and
A lot of people don't like repairs, and I thought, what's your most hated repair? Everyone has a most hated repair. Mine is probably.
I think it just takes time at this point.
I don't like dirty cars. If you have to work on a car and it's all rusted, I hate repairs that have rounded off screws, nuts, bolts, any hardware that's bad.
Dirty cars are no.
Yeah, make sure we got to project because the mic's way over there. It's no fun working on dirty cars. It's easy enough to clean RCs. Kevin says diffs. Yeah. Hey Kevin, next weekend if no rain. No, I'm talking. There won't be next weekend. This is the one that he's doing in Long Beach. It's only tomorrow, so we have to go tomorrow. There is none. And Art went to the one up that we usually go to, and he said the dune's gone, so there's nothing there. It's done. Diffs can be a pain in the ass, but I kind of like them because you just have to, they're like a small job. You have to do everything small and tight tolerances. So it's kind of fun. But they can be trouble if you're having issues, because they're one of the problems. They do have issues, and
This one's crispy.
yeah, that one's crispy. So there's a lot of problems with them, and if they're not working well, they can be very frustrating. They're also very dirty. A lot of the diffs are very dirty. Kevin, how do you know where in Long Beach? What's in Long Beach?
And who's in Long Beach?
You don't know the RC Dead People Sand Bash tomorrow? I was talking about it last week on the show. Don't you follow one on Instagram? RC Dead People. It's where we go and they do the drag races on the sand in Long Beach, and there's wooden ramps out there, hit ramps and do big airs. Man, I don't think you knew it was up. Rick says the maintenance on Serpent front and rear diffs, getting to them is a pain. Hey, rotate a little towards the camera. A little towards the camera. Yeah. Remember, dude, look at camera.
I was getting distracted with the car.
Yeah, I don't like when. So that brings up a cool topic, Rick. Diffs, not only the diff, but when they're hard to get to. Some cars are easy to get to. The differentials, we got some people there, so be honest. Some differentials are easy to get to, like on my Techno and my Arma. Couple of screws, the cover will pull right off, and you can pull a diff out. Other cars, you have to split the diff up and down. Probably on cars that the Pirate Mike owns, you'd have to split the diff up and down. And I think, unfortunately, and unbelievably so, even the new low-C buggy and truggy, the A-scale buggy truggy. I forget which one version they're up to now, the low-C 8. And it comes as a buggy a buggy, like a nitro or electric in either version.
Yeah.
Mike asked, what techno buggy do I have? I have the EB48 2.0. The EB48 2.0, Mike. They have a 5-foot vert ramp at that beach bash, Kevin. Rick's been there. He's seen it. And yeah, you can definitely break your car. You can send it straight. I think I've seen it both ways. And if it's laid down one way, it kind of launches you out. If it's laid down the other way, it's almost a straight vertical. So, well, it's very cool. I mean, you'll usually go home with everything broken, but that's common for everything.
So tomorrow Long Beach rain or rain, says Kenny.
What's that? Hell yeah, you want in then? Did you check it out, Kevin? Minor front and rear tear down, center diff scrape. Yeah, just 4 screws. Oh no, Elmer.
There's a marathon tomorrow.
Elmer.
Maybe
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us know.
Elmer, are you saying there's a marathon in Long Beach? If there's a marathon in Long Beach, there's no way I'm going. If it's the same place where I think it is, I think it's like on the tip of the peninsula in the Belmont, kind of in the Belmont Shores area. And it's not easy to get to even without road closures. Like to get to our shop in Long Beach, it's right off the 405. This, you have to go through surface streets for a while. Kevin, why would you go watch? We're going to go there and rip and tear. Ripping and tearing, dude. We're going to go and shred some fucking sand. Oh, I said the F word. I'm not supposed to swear on this channel anymore.
The marathon is October 14th.
The marathon is October 14th. Elmer?
But it's another marathon, probably. He said a marathon.
Elmer, if you're out there, would you please
Shamrock Marathon.
shine some light on that?
The Shamrock Marathon.
The Shamrock. Okay.
Is this St. Patrick's Day?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, every
Holiday.
time I've gone down there, it's hard to park because it's right there on the beach. So everybody's there for beach day, and it's very limited parking. So if there is a marathon in that area and road closures, dude, it's gonna be hell. I think it's gonna be disappointing, unfortunately.
Called the Rockin' Shamrock.
From 6 to 11. Yeah, it's on Ocean Boulevard at 5400. Let me see that map. I don't remember. That's where it's at. It's on the tip of the peninsula. I know it was like 4,000 something. Ocean Boulevard is what I thought it was at. Kevin don't want to tear up the fire team yet. I don't actually either want to, Kevin. I was thinking about just doing drag racing only with the fire team. The fire team rips, dude. As a drag racer with paddle tires, that thing will go good. I know it will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. Thank you so much, Elmer, for letting us know about that, because it looks like it's right there at the tip of the peninsula in the same damn spot where the beach bash is. I still say if you guys are closer, if you're not even close, you just want to put a little traffic, still go. It'll be a fun time. I don't know if I'll be going, though.
Super fun. Go smell the roses.
Jeez. So, Rick, when are you going to get back down here? We had a really good day at El Nido last week. The track was really smoothed out. Put a few jumps in it. Yeah, it was good. We were out running on Saturday. There was like 6 or 7 of us that I hadn't seen them in a long time because I hadn't been out there in a while. But it was a lot of fun. The 8S Creighton might do well. Yeah, it probably would.
It definitely would.
Why are you saying, is that Creighton not running right now? Because from what I remember, it was running before.
Grab some flippers.
What's going on with it? Did you break it? We're going to more after dark mode.
More after dark.
Better.
Still really bright.
No, that's too dark. That's it.
No,
No, you'll see. I know. It gets better. Alright. Didn't seem like full power. Dude, that could be so many things.
She's too dark.
Huh?
It was too dark.
Looked like less than a 6S. I'll check it out. No, I think... So, it could be power down. It could be the gearing is off. How do you know what your gearing is supposed to be? Because the motor and ESC are different. It doesn't mean that the gearing is going to be the same. So that could be something. You have to mess around with that too, maybe.
It's too hot.
Yeah. All right. Well, what are you feeling? You want to go for a bit longer? You want to call it? What are you thinking? What are you guys doing?
I feel like maybe another shot. Maybe. Yes.
Another shot? Nah, you're crazy, dude. Stock gearing? No, you probably have to gear it down, dude. It probably doesn't go fast
Take a
because...
shot with the fireball.
No. I wonder if your gearing is too tall because you have a lower kV motor in it now. Don't you have an 8S motor?
That too. You can only go so high. You gotta change the spur gear a little bit. He said no.
Oh, what? What are you saying?
Yeah, I really want to.
What?
Let's talk about my race car.
Hey guys, is there anybody out there that wants to hear about Chelios' race car? This will be pretty cool. We were going to do it earlier today. Unfortunately, we had so many damn technical issues. I am going to turn on the light for this one so we can have a little bit better light here. So Dave Chelios had been interested in this car. I actually was going to get one as well. And for whatever reason, I didn't. And I'll tell you the reason. And I feel like I would not get to use it. You have to go out and use it. I didn't want to get involved in one more thing I wasn't going to use. But now that I see this, I feel like I got the fear of missing out FOMO right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. Kevin would like to see this closer to the camera, and I don't blame him. Why don't you stand right underneath that light right about there? Yeah. And don't move around too much so we can focus. And go ahead and talk a little bit about this car, what kind of class it is, what kind of... Give us all the details you can, but also just tell us it's a really cool piece of kit, ain't it?
It's a pretty great piece of kit. So this is the ARC A10, which is their 2022/2023 chassis. It is a 1/10 touring car.
Lift it higher.
Is that better? 1/10 touring car, sedan class. Mostly carbon fiber, some aluminum. Active rear toe is one of the special parts of this. And, I added gold screws for an extra 1/10 of a second.
So, Kevin has a great question. The most important part of the car. Where's the body?
The body.
Where's the body?
The body is still being painted.
Son of a bitch. Without a body, no one knows what it looks like.
Oh, they're not cool cars. They don't look like real cars.
Now we'd like to see it. Do you have anybody here for it?
I have a picture of the body.
No, that's not going to work. Rick's saying explain this car. So here, let me do an explanation on this. Do you want to do an explanation? Go from front to back. What have you... What did the kit come with, and what did you add in? What are those differentials front and rear? This is a belt drive. Talk about the motor.
It's a belt drive. It started as the chassis. After the chassis, added... I lost my train of thought. So after the chassis, began adding the electronics. Threw in an XR10 Pro in the stealth black with the new style fan. Left the stock capacitor in there. Might end up changing that later. It looks a little funky, but it had to fit. Short time. Then I went with the Team Powers Actium.
I like so.
Yeah?
Try that.
This is a Team Powers Actium V4.0.
Team Powers?
17.5.
So who's Team Powers?
Not sure, but that's what the rest of the team's rolling with.
Okay. So
I hear
Team
they're
Powers
pretty
is
good,
pretty
and
good stuff.
they're not bad.
So that's an ESC's a hobby wing.
Hobby Wing XR10 Pro.
XR10 Pro. Very nice. How much horsepower would you say it's laying down at the rear wheels?
That's a technical question.
Well, how much at the front wheels?
That's another technical question. I haven't even run the car yet.
Oh God, here we go.
Not sure about those.
Now let's get down to it. How much does a kit like that cost you?
Whoa. Probably at about $2,000.
$2,000. And that's just the kit. That doesn't even count the tires, the electronics, or the battery.
No, the kit was $600.
Oh, well, I just asked how much the
Oh,
kit
no. The kit's $600. Everything else you throw on top of that to make the car work goes into the other stuff. No, kit's about $600, and then you'll get to look at a nice chassis with no wheels.
Guys, you got to give him a thumbs up for this. Go click the like button and subscribe. He just spent $2,000 on a car. He's going to crash the first 5 minutes. He won't have it for 5 minutes on the track. He probably will crash because somebody will come up behind him so fast he'll get scared. And
get bumped out of the
he's going to do something silly, and he's going to hit the outside wall. And then 3 pieces of carbon fiber will be no longer on the car. They'll be spread apart the track somewhere. But it'll be fun.
Just, if you hear about this car or see this car in one piece after May 19th, hey, it went pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you know, you might not hear about it for a while.
When and where do you plan to race this at?
That is still in the air. At first I was thinking SoCal Raceway, but I'm not sure if we're going to go there. So
Really?
I will let
Because
you know
any
next week.
racetrack should be a good option. It doesn't seem like it's a viable option.
There isn't that many racetracks.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you go?
There's 2 of them.
SoCal.
SoCal and one in Bakersfield.
Yeah. You don't want to go to SoCal?
Oh, yeah. I gotta go to
It's
SoCal.
closer.
Well, it all depends where the other guys are
Oh
going.
my god. This is why I didn't buy one of these. I just don't want to. I hate driving and going anywhere. Rick knows I haven't ever gone up to Pasadena. If you want, Elmer, if I have a question, if you want to start racing, which 8-scale e-buggy would you recommend for professional track racing? Elmer, first I would say get a. Do you want to race a buggy? If you're racing a buggy, why not a truggy instead? Get the truck version, easier to drive, and I would recommend the Techno Truggy. Absolutely. If you want to race buggy, get the Techno Buggy. But truggy's easier to race. There's more people racing it, I feel like, right now. And the car handles better. I feel like there's differences in your differentials here, front and rear.
There is.
So when I am rolling his rear differential, his rear axle, it's working in a differential way.
The front is
The-
a lot
the front-
cool.
It's just solid.
Solid cool.
Very cool. That'll have a lot of traction and pull you hard
Mhm.
through corners. This is where you're steering. It'll change the wheels. This is just going to pull you through corners totally. Interesting, man.
It's an interesting build, you know. It's not something I've seen. It's not something, you know, a lot of people that I know have seen and dealt with on a daily basis, you know, to really know it. So it's going to be a cool learning journey.
Elmer, when and where?
Oh man.
Elmer, what do you like? What do you mean when and where? Where and when do we race? If you want to race professionally, well, also when you say professional track racing, I guess you would say going to an RC track that holds races.
Yeah.
The closest one to us is Huckleberry,
Huckleberry.
but that's kind of starting to be more professional. The dirt is out in Paris. Mike, I think Pirate Mike knows where one's at. Dude, get the Techno Truggy. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Techno Truggy.
Don't get the buggy. It's harder to drive. I
Yeah.
love the buggy. I have the buggy and the truggy. I love the buggy. It's harder to drive though, dude. Get the trug.
Yeah. Buggies for specific cases. Truggy will work everywhere.
I feel like the gold in these hardware screws, it looks great. It looks great. It's really good. I know that it's going to be smashed into like 1,000 bits 5 minutes into your first run. I'm very sad about that.
I mean, I guess that's why they make spare parts.
Yeah. You should just buy a spare car kit, not build it. Just hold on to the parts.
Just have the whole kit.
For sure.
That'd be the cheapest way to get everything.
Do you sell it at the RC Street Shop? You know what, Elmer? Yes, we do. We do sell it. Have you never seen one? I'm going to give Elmer...
Awesome.
So, Elmer, if you were to look for the best buggy, this is the Techno buggy. This is the best buggy in my opinion. And yes, we sell them, but I would recommend you get the Truggy. The Truggy is a bigger truck version of this. It's going to take your seat for a second. I'm going to show Elmer the size difference in buggy and Truggy and why it's easier to drive.
This thing's still beefy.
Oh, it is. Definitely is.
Beefy, baby.
So Elmer, this is what you would like to get, or I think you need to get. Truggy, lift that one up. So a buggy, they both have, you know, their wheels are sticking out, obviously. Open wheel. But this is much bigger. The wheels are much bigger.
Shock towers are much bigger.
Shocks are bigger. Width's bigger. Length is bigger. It handles a lot better because of its size. So this is what you want. Come get one from us, or I'll even sell you this one. Now, come get a new one. You want to build your own. These are amazing trucks. Awesome, awesome trucks. Pirate Mike will even tell you. He's driven this one with it, and he's beat people with it. First run out, it's an easy truck to race whenever you set them up. Really runs so, so well.
That's awesome.
So get one. We'll be glad to help you out with it if you're interested. Good colors. If you want a buggy, go for the Techno Bug, but it's harder to race.
I'd even get that as a good, cool basher for somebody who knows what they're doing. It's a great car.
Pirate Mike says, Rick says Revelation Raceway. Hell yeah, Rick. I would love to go back there. I haven't been there in at least, I don't know, Pirate. It's probably been like 2 years now. A year and a half? I don't know. It's been a while. I'd love to go there again. Fun track, and it has a small on-road track there. Nothing like the big on-road tracks, but Rev has something. Truggy all day and twice on Sunday.
XRT put there.
Yeah, he's right about that. So, Mike, do you want to sell the Truggy a Techno buggy, James? I don't ever want to sell anything that I have, but for some reason, recently, I've been in a mood to sell almost everything I have. My Mini Zs, I was there, and I think I would sell all the Mini Zs. Today, I told one of my buddies I would probably I'd sell anything other than my Tamiyas, my old Tamiyas, and my old associated buggies aren't going anywhere. Any Armas or Technos, I would probably sell.
Haven't built the Optimum.
Just for the hell of it. Yeah, I haven't even opened enough to admit. I think I've had that for like a year now, maybe even longer. I don't remember.
About a year. It's cool. Has
Sure
anyone
seems
ever
like
had
it.
an Optimum made?
Huh?
Has anybody else ever had an Optimum?
No. Bet you not.
He says he'll go for the Truggy. He's got a TLR Typhoon.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Dude, that would be great because the Typhon, it's not a bad buggy as it is. You already know about buggies then if you've already got a Typhon.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good buggy. I don't think it's maybe as good as the Techno, but it's very good.
Techno looks pretty robust.
But getting the Truggy would be great because it'd be a different style for you. So then you could still, when we go to the track, if we were to go, you could take the Truggy, you could take the buggy and do both classes. Lots of fun. You'd love that.
Is there no...
Dude, yeah, there is. Come up to the shop and pick up a Truggy. I think we have one right now. And have you ever been, I don't remember, have you been to our Lawndale store? Because we only have them in the Lawndale store. It'd be cool to see you up there, dude.
Yeah.
Come on by. I'm actually going to be there Monday.
We only got one left. Run.
I'll be up there Monday. We're going back since we took the car off. I'm going to remove the light, go back to the After Dark version. Let's talk. Like to get that buggy. Roller only. What? buggy sells, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Just getting rid of the roll as you'd be better off taking it with the electronics in it.
Yeah.
Elmer will be in the store Monday. Awesome, dude. Well, I'll be there. I'll see you
All right.
Monday.
Monday.
Yes, come up to the Lawndale store. I don't know, Mike. I haven't thought about it. It'd have to make sense for me. I love that motor and ESC in it. It's a Hobby Wing 1900 kV. So I can gladly keep it, but then why get rid of the buggy? What am I going to do with that motor? I don't know. And don't tell me you're going to put a castle in it, because that'll just probably ruin the car.
No. He might not want to sell that.
Shit. Mike's got electronics. Please, dude. Nothing that'll run as well as what's in there. Those babies have been tuned to like this much of perfection, maybe even closer. They're so good right now. What well, we're gonna do a little outside the hobby thing. Since it is an after dark session right now, I'm gonna talk about my rant of the week. Bad gasoline. I rode my motorcycle this week, and it sounded like, and it felt like it was running on 2 cylinders. It's a 4-cylinder, and I think it's because gasoline only lasts about 6 weeks around here, and I haven't been riding my bike much. It's my fault. But it used to be gas could last at least 6 months. You can put stable in it. Now the quality of the gasoline around here is so bad. If you don't drive your car often, or like with my motorcycle, totally sucks. Totally sucks.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes, that's an inline 4-cylinder. 185 horsepower. Hell yeah. Another thing I want to talk about, not hobby related, not RC related at all. Gonna do helmets. This is one of my motorcycle helmets. I think I bought in.
That's a cool helmet.
Hell yeah! This is 2006-ish, 7-ish. This is a David Bailey replica helmet by One. David Bailey was a Honda factory racer and champion. Won outdoor national and supercross championships. But then I think in around 87 or so, he got paralyzed. So he wasn't able to race after then, unfortunately. This is a copy of one of the helmets he wore. His was an open face, so it would have stopped right here. Paint scheme very similar. It's got the David Bailey replica limited helmet. I actually wore this helmet. A lot of people just bought them and saved them. But I wore this. I liked it a lot. And it's an older helmet. It's kind of heavy. I can't believe how heavy it kind of feels right now. But I would probably wear this again. And so to go along with that David Bailey One helmet, you mind holding that for a sec? My buddy used to work at Dragon, which is a goggle company. So I still have these Dragon goggles, still new. They have like a American red, white, blue theme. And I think it kind of goes along with this helmet. So, and it's also got stars and stripes on these goggles. So when I display the helmet,
It looks perfect.
I go with this. And it's the David Bailey helmet with the goggles. And yeah, pretty trick. I don't have a bunch of helmets. I have a few that I collect. I had more actually, which I never picked up from a shop I worked at, unfortunately. But this is really nice. They didn't make a whole lot of them. And David Bailey was one of the guys I really liked when I was young. He was a heck of a racer. He's still around and races wheelchair races and stuff like that. He really does. He does like cross countries on a wheelchair bicycle. He's a man. He does Ironmans on it and stuff. But anyway, that was my outside the hobby. thing that I like to do. Not sure if any of you guys are into motorcycles, helmets, or anything outside the hobby, but we'd love to hear about it if you are.
Mm-hmm. Definitely will.
You've got something to talk about outside the hobby, don't you, Dave?
I don't wear this jacket for nothing.
So, I've always liked Dave's jacket when he comes in. It's pretty cool. It looks like he had to take on the world, but it looks like at the same time he's a man about town.
Mm-hmm.
Talk
Hanging
to us.
out.
Tell us about it.
So I'm not that fast. Probably my top speed has been about, 70 miles an hour?
Too fast still.
But it's on an electric scooter with 11-inch wheels. 2,000 watts per motor, 8,000 watt peak power. I get about 100 range on that baby. 61 mile per hour top speed. It's great.
It's an electric scooter.
Electric scooter.
It's called the Wolf Monster. No, what is it? The Wolf King.
The Wolf King GT.
It's a pretty cool scooter. I won't ride it because I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's too fast.
Yeah.
It'll smash your teeth out. The tires are only this big.
Mm-hmm.
That's an issue when you're going that fast. I have an electric bicycle. I really enjoy it. It feels like it's fun to ride. It only goes 20, maybe 30 miles an hour. 60, very quick. Quick enough to, you burn rubber. Like when you take off, you can make it squeal.
Yeah. That's the reason why I haven't been riding lately. I need a new front tire. I've kind of worn it down to the wire. And, yeah, it wasn't a pleasant trip the last time. I went 70 miles an hour on the wire.
So you've got it worn down to... Maybe we should bring it in here and do a tire change on it live on air. Get a tire.
Hey, that'll save me like $60.
I got tire irons in the toolbox right behind you. We can do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can do that.
Man.
Heck yeah, we could do that. Thank you, Rick. See, I love when people are joining the conversation, helping us out to kind of just keep the community flowing.
What
Rick,
the heck did you type?
I typed some cool shit. Rick typed, he's looking to level up his 37-gallon aquarium.
Salt water?
No, brackish. That's kind of salt, kind of not salt. It's like where the ocean, where the rivers go out to the ocean, and it's brackish.
It's like semi-fresh.
Semi-fresh, semi-salt.
Salty, great.
You know how saltwater sharks can swim up into it?
Well, I thought saltwater tanks were complicated. Now, what the hell?
Well, this is brackish. And it changed his
So you gotta
saltwater
keep
tank.
a pump of fresh water and a pump of salt water?
And you know how the ocean in real life, has high tide and low?
During fresh water.
During high tide, the brackish water gets more salty, and during low tide it gets less salty. He has to have less salty during the day, more salty at night. Oh, fresh water. Dude.
You had me.
I thought you were doing brackish. I thought we were talking about that. Weren't you?
That's a lot of work putting salt in the day and the night.
Maybe I'm wrong.
At certain hours.
That's pretty cool.
Bull sharks.
I like aquariums. Whenever I haven't had one for years and years. I used to have small ones. They were only 10-gallon aquariums at no. I had a. I thought I had a larger aquarium. Maybe I did. I had a large aquarium that I had a reptile. I had a snake in. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
Speaking of reptiles.
So that's cool.
I have the dragon.
37-gallon aquarium. Bull sharks. That's cool, dude. Very nice. Rick, if I'm not mistaken, you spent some time in the Navy on a ship. If so, and you're free to speak about it, did you guys ever just get bored and like go fishing off the ship? Or did you see sharks? Like because you said bull sharks. Like
We keep going into the Navy with this.
Oh no, I like it. It's a cool story.
But yeah.
Did like
Where you
they
allowed
had
to go
RC
fishing?
they had RC nitro RC cars on the damn
That's what
ship.
we talked about last time, yeah. But
So-
fishing, was that legal?
I don't know if you could even cast off the deck of one of those things. You probably get it caught up in a fighter jet's landing gear or something, and then you'd be in trouble. Boy,
Shit.
you'd be talking up the chain of command in no time or something, I'd
That would
assume.
be bad.
And so, hey guys, so it is currently 10:37 in the RC garage. It's about 63 degrees. You know, we had some issues with that first 3 streams. They kept cutting out. This one has been going really well. I don't know why. The camera's in a slightly different spot, so maybe I'll try to do a different setup next time.
The average
it
person.
Could just be because the rain, because it was a lot of rain last few hours. Okay, go on. The average
Yeah.
person.
The average person would have trouble with 1 stream. You know? We have trouble with 3
With
streams.
1 stream.
And
No.
come back.
Dude, hey, well, you know what? They've only gotten better, honestly.
Yeah.
Now it's the latest we've been on, and we got more people on. We got more chat going on. It's more fun. I would love to be able to start right at 8 and kick it off and everything be great, but it doesn't seem like it always works that way. So what else? Carrier's too big to fish off of. Yeah, I kind of thought so.
The USS Kitty.
So the USS Kitty Hawk, awesome. And again, you know, thank you, Rick, for your service and any other past service members out there. Thank
You're
you so much. So he's seen dolphins, jellyfish, and flying fish. Dude,
Like,
everyone is now. First,
Man.
everyone sees dolphins. If you can see jellyfish, shouldn't you be able to fish off of that carrier? Because if you can see jellyfish down there, it's jellyfish aren't generally that big. I thought they'd be hard to see.
yeah, that is pretty high.
And flying fish, I've seen a bunch of fish jump out,
Yeah,
but
they're
that
not
means they're
flying
just getting
fish.
chased by a fucking shark underneath, dude. There's a shark right behind. They're jumping for their life. They're not flying.
Jumping, they're not flying.
They're not. They're jumping because they ain't dying.
They gotta hover, man.
Yeah.
Then okay, they're gliding.
Carrier's too big to fish off of. That's fun. Guys, thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate you guys tuning in,
Yeah,
especially when
good
we
morning.
keep having these issues with our stream shutting down. Haven't had any. Hopefully we're done right now. It does seem like the stream session is working better.
Yeah, we're stabilizing.
If you can subscribe, if you could like it, if you could hit that notification bell so you know when we go live, because obviously we don't always have a live stream that works out too easily. We do have to restart some of these streams.
Share with your friends.
And you guys, you know, do make the show. The best part of the show is you guys chatting along. It makes it feel like you guys are like sitting here with us.
Yeah.
So that was great. If you guys can, you know, just continue joining in, we really appreciate it. Have a lot of fun.
Oh, it was carpeted with jellyfish.
The ocean was littered, fully carpeted. Oh, that's gross.
At that point, how are you supposed to miss the jellyfish?
That's gross. I've seen a bunch of jellyfish. They look different all the time. Sometimes you can't even see them. It's like a piece of plastic floating. Other times it looks like something with tentacles. I've been stung by jellyfish several times. It's usually not bad. It's usually like a little zzz, like a little tingle shock or something. But if it's a big jellyfish or a strong jellyfish, it can be really shocking. It's like electrical shock. But never when it was like littered. Usually when I'm going to Florida, you'll know jellyfish are in the area. Someone will tell you, or you'll see them. But most of the time, you can float right next to them and you're just fine. It's like when you just touch them. If it's the tentacle ones, if you like move your hand through their tentacles and they wrap around you, that's a problem. Other jellyfish look like literally like this little block, except it looks like a clear piece of plastic. You don't even know. You just bump something, and it could be this. It's a jellyfish. I've never seen it littered or carpeted with jellyfish. You know what? You know what I'd have done, Rick? And this is serious, guys. Anyone listening here? And I'm not a military man. I wish I was. I'm not a military man. But if I'd have seen that ocean littered with jellyfish, I'd have taken whatever happened to be the most powerful weapon the United States military had on that USS Kitty Hawk. I would have taken to the skies. Rick, I would have taken to the skies. And I would have rained hell down on those jellyfish. I would have lit that fucking ocean on fire. I couldn't stand to see a jellyfish carpeting the ocean. American might would have pulled up off that USS Kitty Hawk. Be it a chopper that got some sort of cool bombs underneath it, a fighter jet. I don't care if you're just pouring diesel off the side of it, lighting that thing. Well, diesel won't really light. Something more flammable. Man, if I'd ever seen all them jellyfishes carpeted in the ocean, I'd have taken the whole might of the U.S. military and wiped those sons of bitches off the face of the earth. What do you think? What do you think, Rick? Is that what happened?
I think that...
What?
A tad bit overkill. Hey, torpedo.
Remember to give us a thumbs up.
Yeah. Overkill.
Full might of the American military. Go after the jellyfish. I don't know. That's gross, carpeting the whole...
Jellyfish carpet. Go down.
I don't like carpet jellyfish. It felt like getting cracked with a whip. But the pain and... Yeah, it kind of does feel like that. It's like a... Yeah, it does. And I assume it depends on what kind of jellyfish you're getting stung by. You ever been stung by a jellyfish? You've never even been in the ocean.
Not where jellyfish are.
There's jellyfish everywhere.
Not where I've been.
Okay. Well, they come and go.
Rick said FA-18, the GBU-24 loadout is what he recommended.
Well, I'll take your recommendation.
Yeah, we'll take that. As long as there's a lot of fire in the big boom. Big boom, much fire. Me like.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I mean, hopefully those jellyfish get the word out. You got to leave a few of them alive so they can straggle back to where they come from and say,
yeah,
we don't need to go carpet that area of the ocean. Man, we thought we had it for that USS Kitty Hawk. Next thing you know, they're raining hell down on us. That would have been freaking awesome. Rick says, look up YouTube channel, Sharks Happen. All right. Oh, never going to the ocean again. Maybe I won't look up that channel, Rick. Never mind.
I'm still never
I'm not going to. I like to go in the ocean. Not around here much because it's so cold. What I do here, if I'm at the beach, usually after playing volleyball, my fat ass is sweating and about to pass out. So I jump into that freezing ass Pacific. It takes about 13 seconds to decide to get right back out, but by then you're refreshed because the water's always 32 degrees. It's a crisp 32. Just chill enough to just be icy, even in the summer. Not quite, but it feels like it. But where I want to go and move to, Florida, on the Gulf Coast side, the water can be 70, 75, even 80 and higher, which I don't like, but it's really much more relaxing, and there's not really the waves so much. It's mellow. I like to go out there, so I don't want to deal with sharks. I think the sharks don't like it there because it's too warm. I think they prefer it over here, at least the great whites, where it's a little bit more cold. So you guys can keep that.
I'm a cold water guy. Siberian ice. Shot or no shot?
Yeah, I'll do one more. I'll do a shot if Pirate's around.
Where's the pirate?
I don't know if the Pirate's going to be in town next week or not.
Hawaii,
He said he'd be in town this week, but it didn't happen.
He said Hawaii, Australia, and South Africa is not for recreational ocean use.
You know, I've heard that exactly about Australia and South Africa. I didn't know so much about Hawaii. I thought that's where all the surfers went. I know a lot of people here that used to live in Hawaii, and they seem to like it. I know Australia and South Africa definitely is sketchy, and maybe Hawaii is as well, but I didn't know.
They're bad.
Oh yeah?
Hawaii can get eaten up by one big hurricane.
Hurricane?
Typhoon.
They don't have... You know, sometimes some people just talk so they can sound cool.
What do they have?
They have volcanoes. Hawaii has volcanoes.
What's even worse?
Hawaii's only volcanoes. It's islands made out of volcanoes. They don't have hurricanes. Maybe they have hurricanes. I don't know.
They don't have hurricanes?
Florida's
That's
big
why I
on
never
bull
wanted to go
shark.
over there.
Rick, don't you worry about this. Oh, look at this. You even have a Florida shot glass here.
Hey, Mike Tyson said, shoot him up.
Mike. So time for shoot. So yeah,
Look at the cannonballs.
No, so on this Florida, it shows a sun, dolphins, manatee, which I've seen a bunch of dolphins, manatees, alligators. I've seen a bunch of them. Yeah, there's some scary shit in Florida. Bull shark attacks. I don't know what to do, bud. I mean, I can't not go in the ocean. It's the only thing I like to do other than RCs and...
Take a harpoon.
Yeah. They're too quick is the problem.
Take 2 harpoons.
I seen that in Australia. I think they have some sort of electrical fence, maybe, that keeps the sharks away. I wish they would do that around here. I'm all for it. Let the sharks live. Just let them live out there, further away from the shore. Yeah, and if you jump off a boat a mile out and you get bit, you had it coming.
Cheers.
Cheers.
They're not getting bit by a shark.
For sure. Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
It was a tough week last week. I went out to the club on Wednesday or Thursday. I could barely make it around on the next day. It was a tough one. I only had like 3 drinks. I know because I actually even found my bill today. It was like for 3 drinks. I was so not feeling it afterwards. I'm not much on drinking anymore.
What?
This stupid show is too much drinking for me, truthfully.
Feels like the more you drink, the more you say that until you pass the threshold.
So you want to go to the club? Let's go right now. Let's shut this show down and go to the club for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Well, if you're there, if I can just get you in the room for 20 minutes, you don't want to leave till it's over, so let's go.
Well, then we're stuck there until it's over.
That's what I'm saying. I can get you there.
You gotta work tomorrow. No.
So, netting does help, he says. Rick says. Spear fisher and oyster divers are getting it the worst. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're kind of right in the middle of all the action.
What about the little CO2 dart harpoons? They make like a 6-shooter revolver CO2 one.
I think you gotta, I don't know. I think the best way is to not be near it. Like the nets or whatever to keep them away.
Ideally.
It's like if a bear's attacking you, by the time you shoot the bear, he's still probably going to kill you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
better
just...
not even to go near the bear.
Yeah.
And then why shoot the bear in the first place? You're the one going near his home.
Well, I mean, you can still shoot. But just know it's probably just going to piss him off. It's like me getting a really, really big thorn. It's like, now you're really going to get it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You want to go to the club? Who's playing tonight?
I don't know.
Probably nobody good. Not in any of the clubs I go to. Nobody good's ever playing in my clubs. Dude, I don't know. What do you guys got going on? Kevin says you're not at the top of the food chain once you enter the ocean.
Well, pretty much out here too. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in the ocean, you cannot see it coming. Man.
Yeah.
And they're so much faster. No matter how fast a person can swim, you ain't moving that fast compared to any animal in the sea other than maybe a jellyfish that floats.
Yeah, other than jellyfish.
Like even the slowest of like regular fish.
No, a jellyfish, when it wants to get you, it will get you. They can float their way fast. But man, like just consider the fact, engineered for water speed versus engineered for land speed. Man, we're not engineered for that.
I don't think I was engineered for anything.
Yeah, but we still good.
Yeah. So if what was the? Oh, I had another question. I was going to ask. I'm going to bring it up on next week, but I'm going to start it on this week. I've been calling this show RC Car Garage Talk. Oh, I see it says RC Car Garage Talk Libe, Libe, instead of live. So I've been calling it a lot of different names. Been calling it the RC Car Garage, the podcast. Called it Friday Night Live. We've been calling it a few different things.
Live WJB and Gate.
Yeah, WJB and Chelios.
Yeah.
If you guys can help me with a better name, I'm trying to figure out what name should I stick with. Might even change the whole YouTube name. But I'd like to come up with a better name for the show. Something that actually fits.
The Cave.
The Cave. That might be it, except it's not a show about caves. It's a show about RC cars in the garage. So we got to figure that part out. If we want to make it realistic, we can make it the crappiest freaking internet show on the world.
The RC Bat Cave.
No, how about the RC Cave with no internet and it always is dropping out the live stream so your viewers will leave and get pissed.
Oh, we're already pretty good at that one.
Yeah, we're all pretty good at that. You know what?
We're pretty good.
We're going to play. Here's what we're going to do. It's the time of the night where we're going to do the chew. Because it's supposed to be only a 2-hour show, truthfully, right? 10 minutes ago, I said it's 10 o'clock, right? The last hour went like so.
That's nice.
So, we're going to do the chew.
Alright, do the chew.
And if we win a substantial amount of money, we're going to go to the club.
It was like $500.
There. Substantial to me is like $40. I don't know what kind of money you're talking. All right, here we go. I'm hoping for a yellow piece of gum. Here we go. All right, guys. Hopefully someday you can come on the show and you too can have a chew. Nothing better than a... All right, I'm going for a yellow or a yellow speckle. Oh, the absolute worst.
Watermelon.
All right.
All right.
What are you going for on the chew?
Yeah.
Hurry up. I want to chew this thing. Rick says it's almost 11. He has to go to bed.
Kind of want that lime green looking one.
Rick says he's got a $2,000 RC.
Orange.
Oh, that's good. So, Rick, it's almost 11 and he's got a 2K RC. What does that mean? Does that mean we go to the club? Oh, because of the money. We're going to win some money.
Oh, that's okay, RC.
All right, chew. Oh, that's soft.
Oh, man.
That's not soft at all.
This one tastes like the orange peel. Wow.
That's okay. If we win money, it's all worth it. All right, guys. This is going to bring us to the club. My number is 16 31 44. Ooh. won already. 44. I won 44. But I don't know what the money is. Oh, I just won a ticket.
Nothing.
Hmm? Oh. What are you doing? Alright, we didn't win enough to go to the club. Yeah, Chelios don't need no scratcher. He got big money, is what Rick's saying.
No, because it's all in the damn car right now.
41, 15, 9. 42. Ooh, I got a 9. Can I get a 15 and a 41? I won $2. Not enough to go to the club, but I'll go to the club for that anyway.
Okay.
Well, guys, scratchers didn't really go down that well tonight. This is how it goes. But I'm getting rid of the gum because it's not very good.
This one's no problem. Night, Kevin.
Is Kevin out?
He says night, age.
Alright guys, yeah, we're going to probably start tuning out here in the next few minutes. We appreciate you guys coming on tonight. We've had a lot of problems for the getting it started. Then we've had over an hour and a half now of no issues. Maybe it's because the camera's there. I think it's because the rain.
It was the mic.
Maybe it was the mics. But I had mics last week with no issue. I think it's the rain because listen.
It's not really raining.
Stopped. Before it was raining a lot harder, and I bet you the cloud cover was worse. Anyway.
And we finally made it through the list of things we had to do.
Yeah, we'll figure this show out, hopefully. I do have a lot of fun doing it.
Later, Pirate.
The worst problems are just the internet problems, truthfully. But it's been pretty good. We'll try something different next time. Hopefully get it to working better. I think next week we might have Pirate in studio. I don't know if you're going to be back with us. We haven't talked about that yet, but you're welcome to come back if you want. We were supposed to have Edsel in tonight, but he wasn't able to make it. But that's okay. Still a good show. And, Tessa, good night. Thank you for the inspiration.
Tessa.
Thank you so much, Tessa. We do appreciate you showing up.
Yeah.
And guys, if you have not seen Tessa's channel, go
She's
see
usually
it.
up there.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And all the cool stuff in Las Vegas. I hope to be back there maybe in a week or so, and then we'll see her again. And we're going to hopefully do a live stream together with these RC cars from one of their tracks over there. So it'll be great. So Rick is going to go check for a new aquarium filter tomorrow. Hey guys, this is really cool. Elmer, he's signing out tonight too. See, this is what's so cool, guys. Everybody's on here tonight in their different places, but all just hanging out and kind of doing something together, even on their own. Very cool. Let's try to grow this community. It'll be better whenever we get the internet situation worked
I
out.
just realized Rick was talking crap because his rigs are way more awesome.
Who?
Rick.
No. He's just being cool.
No, I'm being too cool.
So Tessa, if I come out there, maybe we should do this. We can do one of them at the RC track, and then I want to do another one with you. Except we did Fremont before, so I want to do one with live stream with you, just on your channel probably, not mine, just your channel. But I'll be on there with you, or at least hold the camera for you maybe. And we'll do a strip one. We'll do one on the strip. That would be a lot of fun. Talk to you later, everybody. Oh, and yeah, Tessa, if you want to build your own RC car, we can definitely do that. We'll set you up with that. That'll be a lot of fun. Totally. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for coming out. If you could, please give it a thumbs up. It makes a difference. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and tell your friends it was a fun time. We'll see you here again next Friday at 8 o'clock. I will probably just do a show from my garage. Sunday, no plan, just dicking around in the garage because there'll be nothing else to do. But we'll be back next Friday and maybe Thursday because we were doing Thursday shows for a while. Yeah. Hopefully you'll see you next week, though. Thanks for tuning in. Chelios, thanks for showing up again. It was a good time.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Later, guys. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Thank you. See you later.